Hey guys, Mao is coming back at it again with another height video. Today, I want to try to debunk the 5 most common height myths about growing taller. Growing up, you've most likely heard your parents, your friends, your extended family tell you these myths, and you probably believed it at some point. So did I. So in today's video, hopefully I can debunk these myths for you, so you don't have to believe them incorrectly. And hinder your own growth. That's the most important part, right? And without further blabbing around, let's get straight into today's video. If you guys like what I do on this channel, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like, comment, and share. I will really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, kicking things off strong with myth number 1. You most likely hear this one from your friends, not from your parents, because it is about your parents. Genetics is all that matters when it comes to growing taller in terms of height. Now, the reason that this is myth number 1, I hope you guys like this mic, because I personally feel really strong about this, as my parents are not the tallest parents around. My dad is like 5'6", 5'7", my mom is like 5'2", 5'3". We've all seen it. That one kid who's like 6 foot, 6'2", and their parents is only like, what, 5'3", 5'7". I'm sure you guys all have one of those friends around. As nutrition improves, as quality of life improves, as healthcare improves, these kids are always going to be taller than their parents because the environmental factors change. And even though it does not account for that much, say 20 to 30%, that still plays a role. I mean, that's still going to change your height, like around 5 to 6 inches, which can be quite a drastic change. So yeah, that is myth number 1. Height is not always just about genetics. If you guys want to seek further information on how you can maximize your height growth within your genetic limitation, feel free to check out other videos on my channel. I go into details on my experience of having short parents and growing to 6'2". I think that could benefit some of you guys as well. Myth number 2 is that height growth stops soon after puberty. Now, this one is true to a certain extent, but it varies a lot. That's why it's a myth. Yeah, for a fact, some unfortunate people are just not gonna grow anymore after like 1 or 2 years of puberty. But some will keep growing 5 to 6 years after their puberty, like all the way up until they're 23. And from my personal experience, I think those people who grows a lot after puberty is in the majority. Let's just say that we are all average. We're not genetic phenoms who's gonna keep growing at the age of 25. On average, I think you can still grow like after you turn 18 for a few years at least. Like my friend Chenny from the other video, and like my friend Denzel. To reiterate my point, the thing is, there's a lot of variability, okay? We're a huge species. There's 7 billion of us. There's people who's just gonna keep growing after 20. And there's people who's just gonna stop growing after they turn 15. And that's just how it is. Sometimes life is amazing, and sometimes life isn't that good after all. I am getting tired after walking around for that much, okay? So I'm gonna sit down for the next one. Next one is, just drink milk, you will grow taller. I'm sure everyone's heard that one. Okay, but to be fair, this one is kind of true. Like, drinking milk will help you grow taller. But it's not because milk is a special food. It's because milk contains high calcium. And calcium is a very important micronutrient for you to grow taller. However, I still believe that it's a myth. Let's say if Joe decides to drink 3 glasses of milk a day, and then the rest of his diet is absolute garbage. I'm talking absolute garbage, like donuts, chips, and stuff. Do you think Joe will grow to 6 foot? Chances are, no. Of course, milk is awesome for growth. And milk is a must if you want to grow taller, so is calcium. But I think the more important thing is drinking milk alongside a very healthy, balanced diet consisting of meat, vegetables, fruits, eggs, nuts, stuff like that, whole foods. So yeah, don't get stuck up drinking like a whole gallon of milk a day. You can drink 2 glasses, 3 glasses of milk a day, but you need to do it alongside a healthy diet for the full effect to blossom, if you catch my drift. The 4th one, lifting weights. Oh my goodness, I love this one because I used to believe in this myth as well.
Wait, baby! Go!
A lot of people used to tell me, lifting weights will compress your spine, which will make you shorter. It'll put too much pressure on your bones, which will make you shorter. Well, no, that is simply not scientifically supported, and I just no longer go by that anymore. A properly structured weightlifting program at a young age, facilitate recovery, as well as synthesize more hormones like testosterone and growth hormone, which are both crucial hormones for you to grow taller. However, if you are just that one guy who likes to 1 rep max every week, like 3 or 4 times on a bench press, on the squat, on the deadlift, then you're definitely at a higher risk of injuring yourself, which can hinder your growth, but not directly. So, yeah, weigh it up, I guess. There's always 2 sides to, certain things. And the final myth. Drum roll! Coffee. Now, again, this myth is kind of true. So, the thing about growing taller is that coffee, it's like an indirect thing. Like I said, weightlifting, injuring yourself is an indirect thing. It doesn't directly impact your growth. But you know what else is a direct thing? Sleep. Sleep is a very direct factor when it comes to growing taller. If you want to grow tall, you have to sleep well. And what does coffee impact? Sleep. Pretty self-explanatory, right? So yeah, the point I'm trying to get at here is that you can drink coffee and it's not going to hinder your growth unless it's eating into your sleep and it's impacting your sleep in some way, shape, or form. Once again, people genetically vary in terms of their tolerance for caffeine. Myself, I tolerate caffeine really, really not well. So even 70 milligrams of caffeine will have me staying up till 2 a.m. in the morning. Whereas someone else can just drink 400 milligrams of caffeine and then go to sleep the next hour just fine. Then that person is not going to be impacted by caffeine as much as me. Does that make sense? All depends on your individual tolerance. As long as you're able to get your 9 to 10 hours of high quality sleep in your teenage years, yeah, go for it. I don't see why you can't drink some caffeine as a pre-workout or to help you, stay concentrated for assignment or something, right? With that being said, that's going to bring us to the end of today's Mau height myth debunking video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any other questions, I have a whole channel talking about how to grow taller with short parents. And a lot of my stuff is science-based, which means I've researched for them, I've asked professionals for them, and I think this channel can really help you out if you want to grow taller. Once again, if you like this video, please, subscribe, comment, share. I did a lot of walking around filming this video, and that's made me really, really tired. Well, yeah, I know. I should be more aerobically fit than this, but with that being said, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.